Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return called Wild the Angler. So last episode, we at least got a couple of missions done in the Ruby River range, so we cleared out most of the bronze objectives, or the bronze challenges from there. The one photo challenge of the Eisenhower Dam, I don't know if it's just like you have to have a specific spot, it bugged out on me or what, but we passed over that in order to come down to the Emerald Lake Plateau and see what challenges we have here to try to keep clearing through like all the bronze, then work at all the silvers, then work at all the golds, kind of go through like that. So, turn that off. Looking around here, those are both Diamond Peak for silver stuff. So we've got a bronze rank yellow perch from that photo location, a bronze rank kokanee salmon from there, and I think okay, yeah, so we also have that there. Actually, might as well start with that, because it's literally right behind us. So we gotta catch a kokanee salmon just from off of the bridge at the outpost here. Nope. Okay, so, I mean, we didn't really need to take the vehicle, but it's here, we'll might as well use it. And I should take a look and see what we need for the kokanee salmon. I believe these are the ones that have the really bright red coloration and almost like the kind of beak-like jaws to them. Like, they're a little bit strange for appearance. They've kind of like the front hook on them. Yeah, that's the kokanee salmon, and yeah, again, like the front hooking part. Spinner, spoon, and crankbait. Actually, truth be told, I think, yeah, I've got the spinner on right on this rod already. So I think all we've got to do is basically just reel this in and hope that something decides to hit it here. I remember that the kokanee salmon was one of the species I wanted to try targeting early on in the last series of The Angler. And we did take the vehicle a bit flying down the roads and up one of the footpaths to try to reach them quick. So we'll see if we can get lucky and manage to get them, or their challenges done while we're here soon. Oh, actually that might be what we're after right there. Although, truth be told, catching it from here, probably is not the smartest thing, but... Oh, actually a cutthroat. Wasn't what I was expecting to find, but you know what? Good lord, though, look at all the... I think that's the most traits I've... Hang on, are the traits doubled up for whatever reason? Because, like, there are a number of the symbols that have repeated twice on that. Is that just like a bug of the species when you land it, or does it actually have, like... where is the cutthroat? Because we've caught them before. Orid... Oh, is this it? No, that's Brook. There's the cutthroat. Yeah, for whatever reason, when you catch the cutthroat, it almost looks like their traits are repeated ones. Well, we'll try again for the kokanee salmon and see if we can get one to strike this time. They are a bit of a large... Oh! Well... I saw a flash of red, but I think this is another cutthroat, if I'm honest. Yeah. Yeah, another cutthroat. Okay, for whatever reason, this time, the traits are just fine. So I don't know what happened there for them to have repeated like that. Let me try casting over this way. As that looked salmon-like, that silhouette swimming in the water there. I don't know if it'll be... No, we actually did manage to get that one as our one to strike. But it might be that we might need a larger hook size for the salmon. Yeah, I think that's another cutthroat. Yeah, another cutthroat. Okay, we'll toss you back. I think I need to... I think I do have another spinner that's a bit bigger in our inventory. Actually, no, I have a smaller one. So if 7's not big enough, then... Oh, I might actually have to try float fishing. We'll try one more cast out and see if we can get the species we're after to strike. But if not, then we'll change out and go for, see what or what baits they might like to go for. But again, this is kind of where I do wish the outpost would have little storage lockers, as it actually mentioned there to them. I think this is just another cutthroat, too. No, that's actually our kokanee. And that completes that. So we can send you back out. And we can check and see what the next one we want to do is. Okay. We've got a map challenge, which I know is more to the north. I have no idea where that is, and I think there's still a couple of other emerald. Yeah. Where is this one? You know what? We might hit that one next, because I believe the other map challenge, it might be more up here. So let me just take a look. Yeah, actually, it is just a little bit north of that one. Okay, we know where we're going next. So we'll head out, hit that, and we might be able to clear out the Emerald Lake ones super quick compared to any of the others we've done. So back for another little drive. Okay, that sign looks like it's hanging way too low underneath there, because I mean, I know I'm viewing from over the top of the vehicle, but that just felt like it would hit a number of vehicles going through there. Slow. Yeah, I've never really driven slowly in the game, so I don't think we'll be starting now, although I probably should with how we're going off-road already. Just had to bounce off a few rocks, and it should be just up the road. Yeah, just give it a little bit of time and we'll get up there. Actually, I do see something to report, but I was just curious with seeing the sign. I was wondering if there might be a trailhead nearby here, but I think it's just up to, like, that little mountain pond. Orange hawkweed.
Orange hawkweed. I've had it up to here with them. And you can't see, but I've actually got my hand held real high. Go get rid of them so I can rest my arms, buckaroo.
Yeah, so there's another thing to report as you're out here. And this is where we gotta try fishing for the golden trout. Actually, truth be told, I thought I heard like another little shimmer effect of something to report, but I don't see anything here. Okay, that's not a problem, though. I think golden trout was actually one of the species I had pretty good luck with last series. So let me just do our usual, check the handbook, and go from there. Yeah, here you are. Spoon, cheese, and marshmallow. Now, I don't actually think I have any spoons with me, do I? No. So we're going to go for a float setup. So we want float fishing rig. We'll do the brass monkey, the Othello. Go for the monofilament, the bubble. Maybe we'll start with a hook size of 9, just because I don't think they are a very big fish. Actually, you know what? Let me change that out to an 8 so we can try the cheese bait. Because if they go for cheese, I have to imagine they'll start at that sizing. And we'll put it in a little bit of depth. and we just wait and see what happens. But I think the Emerald Plateau is probably the most contained of the outposts. It's like none of the challenges that it seems to have given us are really sending us all that far distance-wise from it. Everything else is pretty contained along the long stretch of Alpine Lake that is just behind us and that we'll actually be getting back to. Like, yeah, come in, little guy. Let's see what you are. I think you're a golden trout. No, mountain whitefish. Okay. Yeah, still had that little catch. And yeah, the Emerald Lake, it's actually... Technically, if you could count, like, just the one water body, it goes from here all the way along, all the way up to the tip here. It also has, like, a little out thing there. But I think that works in our favor, so that way we don't have to worry about, going too great a distance and taking too long of a drive before we actually just be able to get where we want to fish at. All we need now is just the right species to decide that we've got a tasty bit on the hook and to strike. I should check the handbook and see if there are any species that I want to try targeting a little bit in the future as we get our gear a bit more upgraded. And probably do a little bit more freeform. Although, as I'm thinking about it, I might see what your guys' input is in regards to what you think I'd be more worthwhile to go for. Use the money to go buying better rods and better lines, so that way we can get larger fish and maybe more credits easier. Or do we go for the tackle box expansion sooner, and that gives us more options more easily for, like, a variety of stuff? Both ways have, I think, pros and negatives to them. It's just, let's see what you guys have in mind and what you think is the best step forward first. I always do try to get your guys' input and feedback into videos if I can. Yeah, nothing going for that, though. The other bait was marshmallow listed for the golden trout, so I'm going to try actually increasing the hook size. Because we can slowly go up each one and see if anything does keep striking. So we'll just do that and see if every so many casts we might get lucky and figure out the starting hook size for the trout. Even if I can even just catch a juvenile of them, that at least lets me know, okay, I found the lowest sizing for them, now I just need to go up one more. Well, we just gotta wait and give it a little bit of time and see. Try to remember what the other option was for the golden trout. Spoon, that's right. That's right, we only got lucky with them wanting to go for the cheese. Although while that's sitting there, I might just take a quick check and see. They will go for spinner, so I might actually try that next, because at least with that, I have some activity where I'm actually reeling it in. See, I'm going to change that out for a spinner setup. That, go for that. And we'll try the 7 and see. Oh, that might be an interested fish right there. Yeah, there we go. Got a fair bit of tension to the line. I didn't think we'd have anything quite that big on yet. I don't think you're a golden trout, though. You might be something else. Yeah, you're a rainbow. Although that did give us a nice level out for the spinner there. So I'll release you back out into the water. And try again. Like, at least we finally got something striking the line, even if it wasn't the species we're after. That's at least a nice little consolation prize and nothing at all going. That's why some of the videos and some of the species we targeted can feel a little bit annoying. It's just because you don't get any activity at all. And it's not exactly that thrilling or engaging just to watch a line either slowly come in with nothing happening or just to watch a float going up and down with no interest at all. I'll try once more with this, and if I don't get a golden trout on this, I might try going for the smallest spinner we've got. Just because I'm trying to think, like, species size-wise. I think the golden trouts are a lot smaller than, like, the rainbow or the others. Oh, what we've got? I think we'll have a... Yeah, there's another strike. And this might be our golden. It looks... I don't think it's a rainbow. Nope. It is actually a mountain whitefish. Toss you back out. And you know what? I'll try this one more cast. And then we'll switch over to that hook size 10 spinner we've got. Just see if maybe third time will be the charm for using this. Nope, nothing that go. So let me just try swapping this out. We'll either get lucky and get exactly what we're after, or nothing at all will ever be interested in this here. Now, let's just give it a try and see. No, we might have something interested. I think that's another whitefish. Yeah, that's definitely a whitefish, although looks bigger than I thought it might. Yeah, I was kind of expecting we would only catch like a bronze size with the hook going smaller. You know what, let me just go a little bit... I'll change location a little bit. I still have to, of course, fish in this small water body. But we'll see if maybe a little change of position helps us out better. I'll try here for a few more minutes, see if we can get lucky or not. And if we do, then we can go up for the kokanee salmon that are just a little bit more up the road. Well, their fishing spot will be up the road. I do not expect to find any salmon actually on the road or up it. Yeah, nothing went for that here. Let me just try... We'll see if this one gets us anything. If not, maybe I'll take a quick check of the golden trout in the handbook and see if there's anything in like their description that'll help give us a bit of a hint or a clue to what we should try for our lure or bait. Yeah, nothing on that try. And we'll just try along here and see. Truthfully, I think that cast was into the way too shallow water for anything to really be interested in it there. But we'll take a quick inspection of the trout in the handbook and see if we can try any other little tactics or tricks out. Shallow pond, deep pond. Traits are easily spooked, jumper, and last stand. So it might be that bottom fishing will be our try next. You know, I'm going to give that a try. Maybe that'll work better than like us being too close to the edge of the water here. So we want bottom fishing rig, the foundation, the Othello, that. We'll start with an 8 and do the cheese. And, oh, I'm actually surprised how much line and how much depth there is to that spot. It's actually 8 meters deep out there. And now we'll just play a little bit of waiting game for a couple minutes and see if we get lucky. We probably don't have the time to go for the kokanee salmon a little up the road this episode, but that'll be a good starting point next episode if we can get the trout here. But the advice I'd probably have is, if you are playing the angler a little fresher that, try not to cloud the tackle box too much. Like, if you pick up better lines, be sure to put the previous lines away into storage. Just make sure you have some inventory to be able to get some stuff into your setup. And I'd probably say, instead of worrying about trying to get too many of the spinning lures, focus more on the float and bottom fishing that you have just a nice variety of hook sizes you can use. Like, I mean, I think you are limited to only the 6 hook sizes to start. I may be mistaken, but I think having the variety of hook sizes is the most important part, because of just how much variation you might have for the species of fish you're going for. Yeah, I'll leave this for another minute or two, just because the bottom feeding setups here, it seems like they have a little bit of a longer time that you want to let them sit for. Their entire thing is just waiting until something shows a little interest. And there's nothing that I think has actually been like an immediate hit onto that either. Anything that does go for the bottom one is a little bit more of a tease or a build up to it. You get little like jingles and that from the fish nibbling at first. So yeah, I won't try casting again. I'll just wait and see what happens. We'll say, give it another minute full, and then we'll bring it out of the water and end the episode, even if we have no interest shown. Which it looks like that might be the case. But yeah, I am curious what it really means by the human presence thing. Is that, like, you can't be standing too close to the water's edge? Is it you shouldn't be standing in the water at all? Is it a vehicle nearby might cause issue? I'm not really sure what the human presence fully entails to it for a trait to the fish. And yeah, we've got nothing trying here, so you know what? That was a full minute since I said, so we're just going to do quick retrieve. And next episode, we'll keep working around here to see if we can get lucky. And you know what? We get a nice little vista here that we can kind of end things off with. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Call of Wild the Angler. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.